Mellow greetings, Tubians, RononTyr here, and let's fan. Spring 15, Year 1, Sunday, rainy. The next harvest of turnips was up. I kept some for myself this time. I am getting so sick of stale breakfast bars and whatever I can scrounge from the mountains. I really do need to go fishing again. I think I've worked out how to build a small fire pit out the front that would let me safely bake the catch. Fresh baked fish and turnip salad. In fact, a thing happened today. So I did my chores, so much easier in the rain, and spent a minute with Ryan. Did some planting. You know the drill by now. While I was on my forage run south of the farm, the goddess appeared. I thought she can only manifest at the spring. I really need to nail that woman down for a long chat. Wait. Did I really just think of the harvest goddess as that woman? Way to get casual with the divine, Brenna. Jeesh. Anyway, she cheered and then left. I had no idea what that was about, and she made no reference to it when I was making my offering. The Capass still hasn't spoken to me at all, and I think that might be a good thing. Having his notice is bad enough. I'm not sure I'd do what I'd do if he started speaking to me. Can Kappas even talk? After that, I decided I was deserving of a reward for all of my hard work over the last 2 weeks. So I went to the inn for a meal. I can't afford much, but the lure of fresh, hot food. I was greeted as I entered by a vivacious strawberry blonde who introduced herself as Ron. She also introduced her father, Dudley. They offered me a free meal. Free meal. Journal. I damn near burst out sobbing where I stood. And clumps, such generosity, such kindness, such food. I hadn't realized how bad I'd gotten. Naturally, I accepted the offer. While I waited to be served, Rand bustled about, cleaning and straightening and sweeping and the usual chores one would expect to see around an inn. And she kept up a steady stream of chatter while she did. She kept talking about people I'd never heard of and events I wasn't aware of. I really think I need to start to make more of an effort to get to know people around town. As much as I might prefer it, in a place this size I can't afford to just live the life of a recluse like I could in the city. Here people expect you to join in and interact. It's like the village is a family somehow, and I don't want to be that kooky aunt that nobody wants to talk to at Christmas dinner. I find that I envy Ryan's energy. So relaxed and easy. She clearly works hard. With so much focus on survival, well, easy chatter has never really been me. Dudley brought out the food, and it was heaven. There was some kind of soup with pumpkin in it, and I think a pasta bake with melty pasta and these little green things, and so filling, so much flavor. How do I go back to herbs and bamboo shoots after this? Ran and her dad watched as I ate myself sick. Which, now that I look back at it, was kind of creepy. Who does that? And I get, chef, daughter of the owner of the inn. I'm not sure what Rand's actual position is, but who stands there and watches someone eat? That was creepy, I'll own it. I do have to go back there again soon, though. I'll squirrel some money aside and maybe try and go again at the start of summer. I should be more stable by then, right? The dream of another one of those meals will help keep me going. Keep my energy alive. After that, I finished up my forage run and went back to clearing the fields. The rest of the day kind of felt like a letdown, but I was just so happy to be full. My tummy's kind of gurgling at me, so I might have overdone it just a little bit. It's supposed to be sunny again tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed now, Journal. Night.
Diary, I love my dad, but he's kind of a little bit simple. I think Karen's right, and maybe we need to start some sort of advertising campaign for him. She wants to do something with the I think she called it a podcast, advertising the store and the inn and raving about the quality of life here in Middletown, which might be kind of fun, but I'm not really sure what it is and what we're supposed to do. And when I asked her, she seemed a bit confused by it as well, which is just, well, hey, that's just Karen to a T. It's sort of how she is, full of ideas, but never actually has a plan. But as for my dad, he was trying to write the menu today, and I caught him actually write down pumpkin soup. And in the description, he said, is soup with pumpkins in it. What sort of description is that? How is that going to draw people in? What are we supposed to be being ironic here? I naturally took over, grabbed the chalk, rewrote the entire menu, made sure that I gave proper, scrumptious descriptions to all of our food. And then I had to spend like 20 minutes scraping up all the chalk dust, and it was just an absolute mess. But we finally got it there. Oh, and Diary, did I mention there's a new guy in town? His name is Cliff, and he's staying here at the inn, and he's kind of tall with this light brown hair, and he's amazing. And he's really quiet, and he won't talk to me no matter what I do. And I think there's a farmer or something who's come to town as well. It's all a little bit cozy right now. It's kind of fun, but also so much work to do. And Dad is just, he makes the most amazing food. I mean, he's the best cook in Mineraltown, and we'll prove that at the cooking festival. Oh, and the horse carnival is coming up, which I really think that we should call the Mineraltown Cup, but everybody else just seems to call it the horse racing festival, and that just sounds so dull. It's got no life. How are we going to get people to town if we keep calling it stuff like that? And then earlier today, that new farmer I mentioned came in, and her name is Brenna, and she is absolutely lovely, but the poor thing looks so emaciated. It's like she hasn't eaten for weeks. And so naturally I did what I could only see that had to be done, and we offered her a free feed, and we made her our specials menu, and it was a pasta bake, and it was absolutely fantastic. It smelled divine. I gave her some fruit juice, and she ate, and she ate, and she ate, and I tried to keep talking to her to put her at her ease, but she seemed a little bit quiet and kind of pale, and I think she may have been starving. I should probably go check on her as well, and maybe take some food down at the farm, because it'd be really bad if our new neighbour keeled over, and we don't want that to happen to her or Cliff either. And oh, Dad's calling. I'm gonna have to go now, Diary. I'll be back tomorrow or later today or at some point, and I might walk past Cliff's room and see if I can see what. No, and I've got to go sleep now. Night.
Spring 16, Year 1, Monday, sunny. Journal. My friend, I am a grade A idiot. The potatoes that I've been fretting over for so long now, they were ready this whole time. I decided to poke one while I was watering, and there it was, Spud City right under the flowers. So many days wasted. I could have harvested a second crop by now. I just feel so stupid. Why did I not lift the leaves earlier? You would think, with all the fretting I've done, that I would have poked at it harder, but no, not Brenna. I'm just going to look at the pretty flowers and go, I must be doing something wrong. Oh. If anyone asks, I was hoping that they'd fuse together into some sort of super mega spud. Yeah, that sounds a lot less ridiculous than what actually happened. Deep breath. So, I farmed, I foraged, I made my offerings. I saw Mr. Muji near the spring and said hi. I went to the store and bought seeds and finally upgraded my backpack. Oh, it's just so much more spacious now and comfy. Feels like I'm not carrying a thing. It's for a minute there I almost forgot I was wearing it. And I've got almost all of my tools in it now. It's fantastic. I dropped in to see Cliff and he's still all quiet like, I really need to find a way to get him to open up. I don't want to break my promise to Carter. Came home, I planted, I potted about for a while. Somehow Zach beat me back from the beach, which is weird because I saw him leaving after me. He must have some sort of super secret shortcut or something. I'll need to ask him about it. A faster way back from the beach would be handy. Aside from me being the biggest idiot to ever grace a farm, it was a fairly average day all round. I'll do better tomorrow. I know now. I know the trick. Don't assume. Actually check things. Flowers generally indicate fruit, or in this case, tubers, but close enough. It's going to be sunny again tomorrow. Night, Journal. Idiot!